This year we went with the Datamars active tag collars for our spring block calving dairy herd. We really like the idea of a collar system where we could have an app on our phone that we could be logging into any time of the day or night and looking at how our cows were performing in terms of activity and in terms of health, but also most importantly, the fertility data that we were going to be able to access through the app from the collars. The collars were really quick and easy to put on our cows. So we would have one of us there with the app open on our phone, the magnet to wake up the collars, and then we were assigning that collar to the cow that was next in the queue in the race. And then the other person was busy putting the collars on and making sure that they were fitting really comfy on the cow's necks. It took 33 seconds to put a collar on a cow because I'm like that and I like to know how long these things take. The cows really were not bothered by having a collar. They've never had collars before. They were obviously really comfortable because none of the cows were particularly bothered. They didn't seem to notice. And once the collars were on, we were then monitoring what data was coming through from the collar system. When it came to our breeding season, anybody that hadn't been bulling, we pulled them out for the vet the week before the start of breeding. And then we could look back with our vet with the activity for that cow, and we could decide whether or not our vet needed to intervene with her. So we were looking at like when she calved and what her fertility data had done since calving. And then when we actually started our breeding season, we've put all of our trust in the collars. We didn't look for cows bulling. We waited for the notification from the collar system. And then if the system said she needed to be served in the morning, she was served in the morning. And if it said to serve her in the afternoon, we served her in the afternoon. When we came to PD the cows this year, it was our most successful breeding season to date. What the collar system has done is it's meant that any of the cows who on visually you wouldn't have seen her bulling, it picked up still her change in activity. So any quiet cows or silent bullers were picked up by the collar system still so that we could AI them. And we were really, really pleased with the results. We did run sweeper bulls at the end of the block for a couple of weeks. So we didn't put any bull services in, but what we did look at was when she was last bulling, if she was going to be a bull service, and we've run off that date from the collar system. We've been super pleased with the accuracy of the collar system and how it has given us loads of data and loads of information to work off to benefit our cows. It was quick and easy to install. We were super impressed with the service that we received from Datamars, and our cows have definitely not noticed the collars at all. They all seem to be wearing them nice and comfortably.